Ibrahim Traore is spearheading the development of a remarkable $8 million tomato facility in Burkina Faso. Surprisingly, Burkina Faso boasted a remarkable production of 290,000 tons of tomatoes in 2021. However, a considerable portion of this harvest is shipped off to neighboring Ghana, while a significant percentage goes to waste due to the rapid perishability of tomatoes. Just envision the possibilities if these tomatoes were processed locally. This is precisely where President Traore's vision shines. A staggering 80 to 90% of Burkina Faso's population is involved in agriculture, positioning it as the backbone of the nation's economy. This sector substantially contributes to the country's GDP, with key agricultural products encompassing staples like sorghum, millet, maize, and rice, alongside lucrative cash crops such as cotton, groundnut, cowpea, and sugarcane. Furthermore, root vegetables like cassava, sweet potato, yam, as well as fruits and vegetables, play pivotal roles in the agricultural landscape of Burkina Faso. Among these, tomatoes hold a critical position. Farmers in West Africa encounter a significant hurdle: wastage. In Nigeria, more than 40% of their annual yield of 1.8 million metric tons is lost due to insufficient storage and processing capacities. Burkina Faso mirrors this scenario, with 30% of its tomato harvests ending up as waste owing to the absence of adequate storage and processing facilities. Consequently, Burkina Faso relies on tomato puree imports from Europe to meet its internal demands. The establishment of the tomato processing facility directly tackles this issue by facilitating local tomato processing, curbing wastage, and diminishing the dependency on imported tomato goods. This endeavor not only bolsters the local economy, but also generates job opportunities, fostering sustainable agricultural methodologies. Through the conversion of tomatoes into an array of products like paste, puree, and sauces, Burkina Faso can bolster food security, elevate the worth of its agricultural yields, and enhance the livelihoods of its farmers. If Burkina Faso can conserve its domestic produce, the nation could attain self-sufficiency and potentially amass surplus for exportation. The current scenario, where a substantial portion of the hard-earned produce is squandered, necessitates a shift. It's high time for Burkina Faso to seize control of its resources. Unlike nuclear power plants, which typically take around a decade to finalize, a tomato processing facility can be constructed in less than a year. This makes it an easily achievable goal, precisely what President Ibrahim Traore aims to accomplish. The query arises: why did the inclusion of this value chain in tomato farming take so long? A leader who comprehends economic liberty, such as Captain Ibrahim Traore, has initiated by prioritizing the essentials. This calculated step showcases a profound grasp of economic empowerment and resource stewardship. This facility doesn't solely revolve around tomatoes, it revolves around individuals. Upon its commencement, it will generate 100 direct positions and over 5,000 indirect roles. This translates to numerous families benefiting from a solitary project. While the number of employees might seem modest, envision the cascading effect on the local and national economy. Ponder upon the influence of thousands of fresh job opportunities within a community. How might this alter lives? Funded by the Agency for the Promotion of Community Entrepreneurship, this project marks a noteworthy stride towards economic advancement. By fostering employment and mitigating wastage, the tomato processing facility will fortify food security, elevate the standard of living for farmers, and contribute to the overarching economic progression of Burkina Faso. This initiative not only caters to immediate requisites, but also establishes a groundwork for enduring prosperity and self-sufficiency. The African Promotion and Entrepreneurship Council, APEC, epitomizes a substantial $8.1 million investment in the future of Burkina Faso. Through local tomato processing, this initiative preserves value within the nation, invigorating the economy and diminishing reliance on imports. Burkina Faso, blessed with ample resources, should not lean on foreign products, particularly when it possesses the capacity to manufacture them domestically. Imported tomato paste often saturates local markets, frequently at inflated prices and occasionally of questionable quality. This fresh facility endeavors to revolutionize this norm by crafting premium tomato paste locally, rendering it more cost-effective and trustworthy for consumers. Wouldn't you opt for domestically produced goods that you can rely on instead of costly imports? With a processing capability of 5 tons of tomato paste per hour, this facility is poised to significantly elevate the value of locally cultivated tomatoes. It's not merely about processing, it's about optimizing the value of their agricultural yield. Since assuming office, President Ibrahim Traore has unfurled a daring vision for Burkina Faso's economic metamorphosis. His strategies are concentrated on attaining food self-sufficiency by 2024, employing initiatives such as Operation AGR Pastoral Offensive and the Presidential Initiative for Food Self-Sufficiency. Traore is advocating for industrialization, bolstering traders, and broadening the economic landscape. He has commenced a national economic overhaul scheme to enhance efficiency, foster employment, and elevate living standards. Rural advancement takes precedence, with endeavors directed at constructing roads, marketplaces, and storage facilities. Nevertheless, Traore's aspirations surpass mere economic reforms. He is combating corruption, advocating for national languages, and asserting Burkina Faso's autonomy on the global platform. In a daring move, Traore has hinted at the potential abandonment of the CFA franc, indicating a yearning to break away from perceived neocolonial bonds. President Ibrahim Traore's proactive stance in reshaping Burkina Faso's future is evident through his ambitious ventures and swift development projects. Despite his laudable vision, Burkina Faso encounters notable hurdles that could impede progress. The security scenario has worsened, with mounting militant unrest since Traore assumed leadership. This has exacerbated a humanitarian emergency, resulting in nearly 2 million internally displaced individuals and a considerable funding shortfall. Being a landlocked nation with scarce resources, executing large-scale economic endeavors remains a daunting challenge. Agriculture, the cornerstone of the economy, faces threats from desertification and climate change, further complicating the nation's journey towards self-sufficiency. These obstacles underscore the critical nature of Traore's reforms. The pivotal query pertains to whether his administration can navigate these hindrances to realize a transformed Burkina Faso. A fundamental component of his strategy is the $8.1 million tomato processing facility, slated to span 3 hectares and projected to be finalized within a year. This swift progression exemplifies the dedication and efficiency of President Traore's governance, displaying a level of rapid and resolute action seldom witnessed in infrastructure ventures. The influence of this facility transcends tomato processing. It is envisioned to catalyze the establishment of community enterprises in agriculture and other sectors, thereby amplifying overall economic engagement and food security in Burkina Faso and its neighboring nations. The facility operates on a nucleus estate contract farming model, an innovative strategy involving a central processing plant that acquires 55% of its tomatoes from its own nucleus farm and 45% from a network of smallholder farmers within a 20-mile radius. This approach guarantees a consistent supply of top-tier tomatoes while bolstering local farmers by incorporating them into the supply chain. By nurturing local agriculture and generating employment, this facility not only tends to immediate economic requirements, but also establishes the groundwork for enduring development. The tomato processing facility in Burkina Faso transcends mere enhancement of local agricultural output. It serves as a catalyst for economic expansion and community advancement. Through embracing a collaborative ownership model, the facility ensures its prosperity and sustainability. This method not only aids local farmers by offering them a stable income, but also initiates a ripple effect that uplifts the entire region. The broader perspective illustrates how a singular project can yield extensive impacts, enriching the lives of many and fortifying the local economy. In a significant stride towards economic autonomy, President Ibrahim Traore has also launched Burkina Faso's inaugural gold refinery. This facility is poised to process an impressive 400 kilograms of gold daily, creating 100 direct jobs and 5,000 indirect positions. The establishment of this refinery transcends mere job generation. It signifies a strategic endeavor to reclaim Burkina Faso's resources. By refining gold locally, the nation can augment state revenue and diminish its reliance on exporting raw materials at reduced rates. Traore's vision surpasses the scope of this singular project. He envisions establishing a state-operated mining firm and enacting legislation mandating that 30% of domestically mined gold undergo refining within the country. This tactic strives to cultivate a self-sufficient and prosperous Burkina Faso, lessening dependence on foreign markets and optimizing the value extracted from its natural resources. President Traore's vision for Burkina Faso revolves around self-reliance, economic advancement, and community empowerment. The tomato processing facility serves as a notable instance of how straightforward yet strategic initiatives can trigger monumental transformations. Such endeavors not only enrich local production but also nurture a sense of ownership and collaboration among the community, paving the path for sustainable development. Could President Traore's approach be a model for other African nations? His initiatives demonstrate that with strategic planning and a focus on local resources, significant economic transformation is possible. Other African countries could look to Burkina Faso as an example of how to harness their own resources for national development and economic independence. Thank you for watching.